here. And from here, I can just swan dive off and go across all of Skyrim. All of it. All of it. There we are. I'm gonna say, hi, Hrothgar. Ho! Yeah, it doesn't have a kick button like Duke Nukem. I wish I could just swipe around the mouse and do it like Daggerfall, to be honest. Instead of just having, like, 2 punch animations. I have a regular punch, and then I have my power punch, which has a little wind-up to it. I was gonna say, how does it look from here? Yep, see? That's all I got. It has less variety in Daggerfall, that is saying something. But I guess it's sort of that way in a variety of ways. Hey, Arngeir! Long time no see.
Retrieve the horn of Jörgen Wilmke.
Oh yeah, that old thing. I found that too.
You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
I see. Well, let's go get our diploma and put on our mortarboard. Now we must wait for the plot waggling. I was gonna say, I wish I knew where you guys were going. You're probably going over here. Oh yeah.
Which means push. With all 3 words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Dar. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Alright, guys. Thanks for talking to me. We can stop this, though. I don't even know what you're saying. I don't even know. All I hear is chicken soup, chicken soup, chicken soup.
You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Fantastic. So now I can go to High Hrothgar, or Hrothgar.
Sky.
Anyway, I need to learn the shout that was used to defeat Alduin after all that formal bullshit.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
I like how he's so upset. He's all, who told you? It's recorded in Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
I just don't want this dragon to kill everyone, dude. It'd be kind of rude, you know? Because I'm the only one who can fucking stop it. I mean, they just want to defeat Alduin, man, don't you?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
It is different this time. Now you have me. So, are you saying you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Dumb. The heck was that?
I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your course. Dragonborn, wait.
What?
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment.
That's right. You did.
Master Einorth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether
Is that the name of my fist?
help you is not mine to make.
That's right. So will you teach me this Alduin death shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is
Oh
called
shit.
Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I see. I thought you nerds knew all the words of power. I mean, this is your whole club, the whole purpose of your club. How do you not know this?
But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
I do need a Cicero hat. I think that increases your selling prices, actually, which would be fantastic. Alright, so what's so bad about Dragon Rend anyway? Come on.
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult.
And?
Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Uh-huh. Maybe hatred isn't embodied in the shout. Maybe it's, you know, a perseverance against fucking extinction. But anyway, if the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who the heck is Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
I see. Why haven't I met this Paarthurnax yet? I mean, isn't he walking around here somewhere?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
I see. How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him then?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Well, fantastic. You can't help me, but at least you can get me to someone who can. Very, very slowly. Oh, well. I was gonna say, my chat may have died. I'm not exactly sure, folks. Either way, we're gonna meet this Paarthurnax guy. Another one of these nerds, I'm sure. No, it's fine. The chat is fine. You guys were just enthralled by the action that was currently transpiring, huh? Action like this. Walking action. Holy shit. Well, eventually we're gonna get there. Let's just enjoy a nice walk outside. It's not like I'm not used to these temperatures. I should be by now.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Much obliged, friend. If you could just do it a little more quickly. Oh, you're gonna teach me it here. Okay.
Look.
Geez, you know all of it? Let me just turn off my phone so you don't hear it again.
grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Thank you, Arngir. Now I can actually get on with it.
Skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly.
I think we'll be
Keep
fine.
moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
I'm actually pretty goddamn badass right now. Let's go meet this Parthenax fella. Also, I'm gonna have to favorite that shout. One moment. Let's see. Shouts, shouts, shouts. I've never even used my race skill. Which, it's actually fine. Let's see. I wanted, what was it? Clear skies. We'll go ahead and actually put that on there. The force of my own voice almost takes me off my feet. All kinds of valuable critters up here on this mountain, folks. Things we've seen before, but they have very valuable items. Also, what the hell just hurt me? Let's see. Do I have on my... I need to put on my no-cell frost. That's what we're going to see up here. A whole bunch of ice critters. What the fuck is doing that? Okay, it must have just been that. There was a goat that almost got toppled over by my shouts. Of course, it doesn't have a problem with this. I sound like a goddamn super rooster. Hello there, Ice Wraith. Ice Wraith. There we go. I shatter it into a million pieces. Inside the ice pile, I find Ice Wraith teeth. A very valuable commodity. Also, we got resist frost damage, which can be very handy. Ow. Ow. Actually, doesn't hurt at all. We have another frost wraith. I shatter it into a million pieces. Get some more goodies. Gonna say, I don't feel anything from this. It's cold out. I have so much frost resistance, it's not even funny. I think I have like double frost resistance right now. Let me see. Yep, my necklace is still giving me double resistances, which is ridiculous. Oh well, whatever. Come here. I'm a punch you. I'm a punch you. There you go. Oh, another ice wraith has manifested itself. See how awesome enchantment is, folks? How broken it is, as always. I mean, that's one thing I'm really looking forward to when we get to round to Morrowind. Morrowind has my favorite enchantment system. Because things recharge, and they recharge really fast. Plus, you can also cheat the enchantment system pretty goddamn hard. You can get really awesome items with very minimal skill by using alchemy in combination with it. You can increase your intelligence to like 1,000. And then after you've done that, and of course you do that with alchemy, and then after that you have like 100% chance to enchant anything with any effect you want. Okay, that is something I'm probably gonna have to shout down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get up, FlailFist. You crazy bitch, almost falling over. Throat of the world discovered. Oh, where is this guy? Parthenax. Oh, goddammit, another dragon. Why does it have a quest marker on its face?
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax.
Really?
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I see. I couldn't really feign ignorance for too long, folks. Yes, Parthenax is indeed another dragon. I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin.
I see.
Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I'm not sure if it was Akatosh, my friend. It could have been the King of Worms also. But anyway, I want to learn the Dragon Wren shout so I can defeat Alduin.
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Am I a dove also?
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits.
Alright. I'm rubbing against it. I think this is one of the ones... Nope, there it goes. I was going to say, I think this is one of the ones I have to speak to.
A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
I think I actually have the second word of this. We picked up from a random encounter. Or a random dungeon I sort of ran through. Yeah, see? Are you actually going to unlock this for me? There you go. Thank you. Okay, I think he actually gave it to us there. No? I guess I'll unlock it. There you go. For a second there I was a little confused. I'm like, what is this? No, we only know one word of it. Okay, whatever.
Now, greet me
What?
not as mortal,
Sorry. Used the wrong shout.
but as Dova.
Yeah, apparently, the Dova breathe fire all over each other. It's sort of like dogs sniffing each other's butts.
Nidol, strike me with the fire of your Thum.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Really? Because there's tons of you guys flapping around.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
I already told you I'd need to learn the Dragon Wren shout so I can defeat this Alduin asshole.
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You
I would sincerely
not
hope
come
so.
all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
So, do you know it?
Crosis, sorrowfully, no. It cannot be known to me.
Well, dub. I came all the way up
Your
here.
kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
It has too many consonants in a row. So, is there any way I can learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
I told you already. I want to stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
Because he's kind of killing everybody. It's kind of, it's awfully inconvenient.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokine? Would you stop the next world from being born?
Yes, I think the next world can fuck itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Finally!
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
Because... well, to be honest, I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
I see. So, of course they were using the Dragon Wrench out, right?
Yes and no. Viknusnikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
I see. An Elder Scroll? I can't really say what's that, because of course I've talked to Nilfgaard and I know it's written in the Elder Scrolls. I didn't know they could actually do things, of course. So you're saying the ancient Nords sent him forward in time? What?
Not intentionally.
I see.
Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
I see. So how the hell does any of this help me? Where the hell's the Dragonrend?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Aha! Now it's all coming together. So, it's simple. I just need to find an Elder Scroll, huh? I mean, I knew a woman who had one of those, but that was almost 250 years ago. So, do you know where I can find another one?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Okay, well, the lorekeeper at my college might know that I'm the Archmage of.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Well, there you go. I don't think I need to ask him that. Once I find it, I bring it here, to the Time Wound. Also, I really like Parthenax. It's kind of funny that he always has to speak, you know, in both languages. Like he's some kind of freaking Spanish teacher or something. But he has a really nice design to him. And I love the scene here where we speak to him. And actually, every other time we see him also. How could it cast him through time? It's a fucking Elder Scroll. What exactly does the Dragonrend shout do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Yeah, like what Lack added to this conversation, he has in quotes, "You likely know better than I." And then, of course, I'm saying, shit, we're fucked. Well, you're the master of the Greybeards. Others actually come here to train? I mean, Arngir didn't say they'd seen you, but has anyone else?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
I see. You meditate on words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Let's see, I can't remember what theme even is. Foos, of course, is the first one. Yol, I think it's Clear Skies? Let's just go Foos.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Of course, Yol is fire, I forgot. So, force without effort added. You can actually empower any one of your words of power. Let's see what
Which
5
calls
was.
to you, Dovahkiin?
What was this one?
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Okay, Eternal Spirit added. I see. Okay.
Dremyolok, greetings. Lok
I'm trying to actually disengage from this conversation, Parthenax, if you don't mind. What did I get? I don't see it under my effects. There's so many goddamn symbols here. Which one's it? Oh, I did get one for fire breath. I thought so. I thought so. Huh. Well, shit. I don't know what the other one was. Their eternal spirit is a shout. I just don't have it, I guess. I don't see it in here. I have become ethereal. Oh! It must be this one. I will unlock it with my mini dragon souls. It's not a big deal. Let's see. The Thume reaches into the void, changes your form into one that no one can harm and cannot be harmed. I might as well get this one also. Your Thume freezes an opponent solid. Sure. Why not? We have not unlocked that one yet. We'll go ahead and make all these favorites. Alright, well, see you later, Parthenax.